What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today we're taking a look at the Axiom Prism Proton Trance. Let's get to it. Before we get to the video, please click that like button if you're enjoying the content. If you find yourself coming back often, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell. It really helps me out, and I try to post videos at least once a week. As always, thank you all for the support. So when MVP is the presenting sponsor for a tournament, one way they raise funds for the event is to do a special run of discs, either discs in plastic blends we haven't seen before, or a whole brand new disc. For the OTB Open, one of those discs was the Proton Prism Trance. This disc was approved back on June 6th of 2022, so we've been waiting a while to see it, and we're seeing it now as a special release for this event. The flight numbers for the Trance are speed of 8, glide of 5, turn of -2, and a fade of 1. A lot of players have been looking at the profile picture and wondering, is this the replacement for the MVP amp, which is a retired mold? The only difference in flight numbers was the amp was a -1.5 turn, and the Trance is a -2, so a Trance is essentially a slightly beat-in amp. I did throw the amp for a little bit. Didn't click with me just because it was I found a bit of them to be inconsistent between runs, which is probably one of the reasons why it was retired. But it did have a following, and I know they've been waiting for a replacement for a while, and they're hoping the Trance is it. But yeah, let's get out to the field and see how it flies. Guys, I am absolutely loving the Trance. Now, taking into consideration, I had it marked on the video. I was trying to beat a storm. The clouds were rolling in, and for the backhand throws, I was throwing into a bit of a headwind, a little bit of cross left to right. And then for the forehands, I had to move fields because a woman and her dog, she decided to play catch like 100 feet in front of me. Don't know what that was about, so I moved fields, and I was throwing forehand with some tailwind. So just take that in consideration in terms of the flights. But yeah, I'm just loving the feel of this disc. It's like made perfectly for my hand. It just like it fits the joints of my fingers perfectly. The rim width, this Proton plastic, you can hear that, just nice and tacky. And these were 173 gram. Since I know some people care about the weights, both are 173, and I just love this darn thing. It fits perfectly. I had no grip lock issues with it. And even the early releases for my rounding, which I promise I am working on, the -2 turn on this thing actually is very forgiving. You know, it would draw back to center for me. So even if I miss my line, it still might find its way back. But yeah, I am just really jamming with it. I took it to the course today. I played Mercer with a friend, and I was throwing it as like the second shot off a few tees on that course because they're just very tight wooded shots that demand accuracy. And the Trance delivered. Hole 3, if you're familiar, I have videos of me playing Mercer on the channel. Check them out. Hole 3, I hit it with just a touch of anhyzer just to make sure it got a little more to the right. And I hit a jump putt for eagle, which is crazy on that hole. So yeah, I am digging the Trance. This one here, I'm holding, it's, for the video. The other one is inked up and in my bag. I have pulled the Fission Volt out of my bag and replaced it with the Trance just because just the hand feel in this thing, it feels great. The nose isn't as blunt as my Fission Volt. And the Volt, if I like hit it really hard or if I hit it with a touch of anhyzer, it could get really squirrely on me and just, fade and just, or turn over too much for me. So I felt like the Trance was just, I was really clicking with it. So I'm playing a tournament at Stafford Woods tomorrow, another wooded technical course that demands, accuracy. And I'm taking the Trance into battle. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to be trying to play a little more conservative, but the one shot I really value on the Trance is just hit it with a little bit of hyzer and it flips to flat and almost resists wanting to turn over. And I love that flip to flat and push. Just nice and straight down a wooded hallway. It's a beautiful shot. It's one you definitely need for woods golf, and the Trance was delivering, so I'm going to rely on it tomorrow, so I'll be reporting back to see how that goes. But yeah, there are still Trances available if you hit up the MVP Facebook page, their fan group. Eric Hoosman put up a post where retailers could just drop their links to their websites if they were selling the OTB release. So definitely check that out. It still might be pinned. If not, you can search it and find it. And that's where you can go to check to see if there's anyone else with the special release. If not, we'll be waiting for the stock run, and I'll be right there with a lot of people, I believe, waiting just to stock up on even more of these. I have a nice little stash for now that should hold me over. But yeah, I'm eager to see the stock release of this disc. So that's it for the review on the Trance, guys. Thank you again for all the support. Again, a reminder, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you can, drop a like, comment, and if you can, share the video out, get me up to 1,000. I'll be doing a giveaway to celebrate. And as always, if you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care.
Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.